you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sing my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a monster?
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Go pass, go pass. 36 power.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Broncos at 8-4 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Wilson on first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
K.J. Hamler,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 44, Mahomes.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
From the 44, Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. This on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 43, 15.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Quez Watkins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To try again after the sack, Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Look left. Gun. Took right. 36 power.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Again, it's Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes eluding the pressure, and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete to Washington. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Montrell Washington. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got Burton here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 20th carry here for Allen. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Running with Elliott. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now it's Wilson.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Second down at 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson will throw again. And my goodness, another interception. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second and 10, Wilson. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A gain there of 30 big ones. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. There's Wilson to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, partner, under the lights in prime.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist, big diamond.